ये क्या हो गया?
Om Shanti. Baba has given wonderful inspirations in today's Murli. The first and the foremost thing is Baba is knowledgeful, and he himself comes, incarnates, and gives us this knowledge. Nothing can be done through inspirations. Sometimes human beings say that everything gets done through the touchings of God. So Baba says he doesn't give touchings to anyone, or he doesn't inspire anyone to carry on the task of destruction. And Baba even doesn't make anyone give punishment to anyone, because this is the karmic settlement, and Baba doesn't have any role in anyone's karmic account. That is not Baba's business. Baba has come to create that new world. Human beings also believe that the world has to be transformed, because they get into conflicts and they are jealous and they have the feelings of hatred. When the transformation takes place, how can there be peace? So Baba tells children to be like a milk and sugar. He makes the souls pure and sweet, and if one doesn't harmonize the sanskars, then how can one go to that new world? Baba tells quite often in today's Murli that you are the more fortunate ones than the Baba because you claim the right to that kingdom, and you also become the worthy of worship because there is a lot of praise of deities. That is why Baba says you are the fortunate ones. Children, when you come to Madhuban, you have got such a good chance to do tapasya because the atmosphere is peaceful and you can just be in solitude. And Baba tells particularly to wake up early in the morning, that is from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. If children do tapasya during that time, Baba is also available at that time. If Baba comes during that time, what do you think? God's presence. Baba gives the blessings, he gives powers. Baba places his hand over the forehead. So just remember Baba during Amrit Vela time, that is 3 to 5 a.m. Baba becomes available and he makes children feel his presence. And when you go back, there is a difference of day and night between the yoga or the pilgrimage of remembrance which is done at Madhuban and when you go back home. So Baba has given these sweet teachings and he also draws our attention to few aspects. Today's date is 25th May. Today's date is 28th May. Sweet children, the drama is about to end. Therefore, in order to go to that new world, you have to become like milk and sugar. Everyone here is like salt water. Everyone in the golden age will be like sugar and water. Question: you have become the Trikaldarshi by knowing which knowledge? Baba says, you have received the knowledge of the whole world, that is history and geography of the whole world. You know the history and geography from the beginning of the golden age to the end of the iron age. You have received the third eye, that the soul just leaves one body and takes another body. The sanskars are recorded in the soul. Now the Father says, children, just go beyond this name and form and consider yourself to be a soul, that is a bodiless soul. The song, have some patience, your days of happiness are about to come. Om Shanti. This is said to the children every cycle, and you children also know that your heart's desire is for the golden age to come soon. That is why Baba tells children to have some patience. The days of those limitless happiness, the days are about to come. The drama just moves very slowly. The Father tells you to have patience. A few more days are left. The sound also comes from eminent people that the world has to change. All popes also say that the world is about to change. Earlier, Baba's children used to say that the destruction is just ahead. Now it's not required to tell. We are on the verge of that, and every soul in the world feels that the world is about to get destroyed. So when the world gets transformed, how can there be peace and happiness in the world? Who does that planning? That planning is given by Baba. At this time, everyone is like salt water. However, we are becoming like milk and sugar. On the other side, the worldly people are just becoming like salt water day by day. If you just witness the scenes of the world, they have the hatred and differences of opinion, whether it's about families or about nations at national level or at global. They just fight among themselves and finish one another off. All the preparations are being made for that, and the cycle of the drama is now ending. The old world is about to end and the new world is getting created. The new one becomes old, and old then gets transformed into a new world. It is called the cycle of the world. It just continues to spin. It's not that the old becomes new after hundreds of thousands of years. You children have known very well. Devotion is completely different, and devotion's connection is with Ravan, and knowledge is connected with Ram. You children now understand that you call the Father, O purifier, please come and create that new world. Definitely, there will be happiness only in that new world. Children, whether anger children or elders, everyone knows that it's the time to go home and the drama is about to end. We have very little living flowers in this gathering. Baba says, irrespective of whether a child or an adult, every soul knows that it's the time to go home. We will go to that new world. Then the cycle of the 84 births just continues. We spin the discus of self-realization, and the soul has received the third eye of knowledge. That is why it's called Trinetri. Baba has given the third eye of knowledge to every soul. So just you should ensure that it doesn't get closed. If you just look with the physical eyes, you just see this bodily world and body and all the physical things. When you look at the world from the third eye, then what else you see? The entire drama is going on, and every actor is playing the role. Then you will not have any complaints about anyone. You are Trinetri now. The rest of the worldly beings have two physical eyes. No one has the eye of the knowledge. Once you become the Trinetri, then you will become a Trikaldarshi. Then we will be able to know the past, present, and future, because the soul receives the knowledge and the soul leaves the one body and takes another. The sanskars are recorded in the soul. The soul is imperishable. Now the Father says, just go beyond the physical or limited awareness. Just realize your original form. That is, consider yourself to be a bodiless soul. Don't consider yourself to be a body. You also know that you have been remembering the Father for half a cycle. When there is extreme sorrow, then you remember the Father very well. As the chaos and the peacelessness increases, people remember the God more. From the time in the golden and the silver age, there was one religion, one kingdom, one language. Then all other religions started emerging from copper age, and British people came. Then the kings also started getting into wars, but there was only one kingdom in the golden age. We are understanding the history and geography of the cycle. There was just one kingdom, there will not be one dynasty. Just see how, just look at Christians, how they all are disunited. There will be, the whole kingdom will be in the hands of one. There will be a lot of that affection and love among human beings. This is the unlimited history and geography which stays in your intellect. You don't hear the words history and geography in any other spiritual gatherings. People relate Mahabharata or Ramayana in other gatherings, whereas such things don't exist here. Here, you are explained the world's history and geography, and now you realize that the Father is the highest on high, and He teaches us the elevated study with which the reward is also the highest. That is why we express that gratitude to the Father. Every time we must be thankful to the Father. Baba is giving us that highest study, and He's also sustaining us in the form of the Mother and Father, and He gives blessings in the form of Sadguru. There is a tree of souls, and another one is of human beings. Who is standing at the top of the tree of human beings? That is the great grandfather Brahma is standing. They know that Brahma is an important personality, but no one knows the history and geography of Brahma. It's now in your intellect that the highest on high Father resides in that supreme abode, and you also know about the subtle region. Human beings become angels. That is why subtle vision is being showed. You souls go this physical body cannot be taken to that subtle world. We become the residents of subtle region and experience that subtle body. We can experience that through divine insight or divine intellect or dhyan. One is about going to the trance, and another is one is going to the trance as per drama, and one is having the experiences of the subtle region through the third eye. You see the subtle Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. People also show that when the third eye of Shankar, when Shankar opened his third eye, the destruction took place. No one can understand from such stories. The destruction has to take place as per drama plan. People just fight among themselves and they destroy one another. What can Shankar do in this? It's as per drama, it's just depicted like that. There are Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, and the creation takes place through Brahma, and the sustenance through Vishnu, and destruction through Shankar. It is the drama which is made, and there is no role of Shankar. The role of Brahma and Shankar just goes on throughout the whole entire cycle. The soul plays the role of Brahma as well as Vishnu. So the role of Brahma and Vishnu just continues for the entire cycle, but there is no role of Shankar. The 84 boats of Brahma have been completed, so the of Vishnu also have been completed. Shankar is beyond the birth and death. That is why then they made Shiv and Shankar as one. Definitely, the activities or the work, that is the creation, sustenance, and destruction, all these activities definitely take place. That is, so Baba says first the creation takes place, then the destruction, then the sustenance. When God incarnates, he carries out these three tasks. That is why it's also mentioned in Gita that when God comes, what does he do? We, Baba's children, know very well what are the three duties. Those who are saints and scholars, those who can be called, those who have that pure feelings or pure attitude. So God protects such souls. What is the other thing? Those, whether it's about the instance of the human beings or whatever is the negativity which prevails in the world, Baba just destroys that. And third duty is he creates that religion, that is the original eternal deity religion. Without doubt, Baba just carries out these three tasks. God is called knowledgeful. If he does carry out the task through touchings, then how does he give the knowledge of the world cycle? If he does everything by sitting up above, then how can he give the knowledge to the children? So Baba says he doesn't inspire anyone. Baba has to come on in this world. Baba has got the knowledge of the entire world cycle, and Baba has got that role. That is why Baba is called the ocean of knowledge and knowledgeful. What do you mean by knowledge? You will know the meaning of that knowledge only when you receive. And he's the treasure. He has the treasure store of that knowledge. Until and unless you don't receive, then how can you know? You used to tell that it is God who inspires everyone, He knows everything. And whatever sins you do, that's also seen by God. Baba says, Baba doesn't see or carry out this business. As you do your actions, you yourself will experience the punishment for that. So Baba is completely detached. So Baba doesn't take any decisions. It is the law. So the soul just receives that reward of all its action, all his actions. There is this term which is used in Hindi, that is Chitragupt, and they say that God also doesn't know. God tells Dharmaraj or Chitragupt to open the account of each soul. So the Chitragupt, which means the conscience, is which knows. So everything is recorded in a very incognito way at the thought level also. So there is no need to say anything to God, because as the actions are performed, so the reward or punishment will be experienced. Baba doesn't give punishment to anyone, or does he inspire anyone to punish anyone. If I carry out the task of punishment through inspirations, if I say someone to beat someone, then it's also one has to be blamed. If Shankar were to give inspiration, he too would be blamed. So Baba makes it very clear that just Baba gives happiness, and everything just happens according to the actions performed. Everything just goes as per the drama plan. On the path of devotion, it is said of a person who just experienced a lot of sorrow from the birth till death, because that soul lost his parents. Then, when he just met God after leaving his body, he was just raising that complaints that why was this account written like that. Then God said, you just go and meet Brahma. Then he met Brahma and he said, why was my account like that? Because of which I had to experience the entire sorrow. And Brahma said, even I'm not to be blamed. The one you go, and there is a person's name, that is Lakhney, who writes the fortune of the souls. And she also said, I don't write the fortune of every child. I am being inspired by someone. And because, so I am also influenced by the actions of human beings. So whatever is being experienced, it is the result of our actions. Baba doesn't have any role to play. Baba, this is the time to create those elevated actions. You just praise Baba that Baba, just come and liberate us from sorrow. So Baba tells, he doesn't give any sorrow. Now you children are sitting personally in front of the Father, so you must have limitless happiness. You can have the direct feeling here that Baba is teaching us. It's also called a meeting or a fair. When you visit centers, you are not called that as a meeting. The meeting of the souls with the Supreme Soul that takes place here. Whether it's about Sakar Baba or the Vyakt Bab Dada, when we used to listen to the Murli, we used to feel that the soul's meeting is happening with the Supreme Soul. What incredible experiences were those. Now, when we come for this meeting, when children sit with that much love for the Father, then Baba's presence can be felt even today. Many children have such realizations that a true meeting of the soul with the Supreme Soul takes place here. You also know that the meeting takes place here only. The Father has come in front of children. The soul remembers that the Father has come, and this is the best one. The Father comes and liberates all souls from the kingdom of Ravan. It's a good meeting, right? It's a meeting through which human beings become those with the divine intellects. They become dirty at those fairs. They just waste so much money, they don't receive anything. Those fairs are called Maya's devilish fairs, and this is God's meeting. There is a difference of day and night between that and this. All of you were also, you used to belong to that devilish fairs. Now you are belonging to God's meeting. You also know, if everyone were to know this, then you don't know how big the crowd would be. And the experience or the bliss of God's meeting, which is experienced at this time, only a handful out of multi-millions get that fortune to experience. Not everyone can know. What would Baba obtain so many buildings for people to stay in? It's remembered that people sang at the end, "Oh God, your place just wonderful." Many souls just see those scenes and they say, "God, your place just wonderful." What play does it play? That is the wonderful play of transforming the impure ones into a pure ones, and the wonderful play of transforming the world, and the wonderful play of transforming the ones who live like the salt and water into the ones who just lead their life like milk and sugar. The new world's creation just takes place before the destruction of the old one. And always, when you explain to others, just talk about the creation, then destruction, then sustenance. When the creation is complete, then the destruction takes place, then the sustenance starts. So you children must always have this happiness that you are the spinners of the discus of self-realization, and you are true Brahmins. Even if you see the creation takes place, then the destruction, then the sustenance takes place, and the golden age, this is at the physical level. But at the confluence age, We are taking care of these three tasks at the same time. That is, we are creating the new sanskars and we ensure that these are sustained, and we also destroy the old and the limited natures. No one knows that we become the emperors. No one knows where did the kingdom of deities go. The name and the trace of that kingdom itself disappeared. Instead of considering themselves as deities, they call themselves as Hindus. Of course, they are the residents of Hindustan. You don't call Lakshmi and Narayan any day, they are called deities. You children also have come to this meeting as per Brahma plan. And how long Baba's task is going on, but everything happens as per drama plan. It's predestined in the drama that the growth takes place gradually. Whatever roles which are being played, that will continue after a cycle, and the cycle just continues to turn. Then you will be sustained in a devilish way in the Ravan's kingdom. You are devilish children, and then you become God's children, and then you become deities. You had become the ones who adopted the impure family path. Of course, deities are also human beings. The only they have been represented with so many arms. Who is Vishnu? No one can give you the accurate understanding. They also worship Mahalakshmi. When they show Vishnu or Mahalakshmi, they are always shown four arms, and they don't know why they have been depicted with four arms. No one asks wealth from Jagadamba. If they receive more wealth, if someone receives more wealth, then people say that he has worshipped Lakshmi, that is why his wealth is overflowing, and the wealth is connected with the deity Lakshmi. You are receiving everything through Jagadamba because the bestower is the Supreme Soul Shiv Baba, and you are more fortunate than God. Baba just gives us the self respect. Children, you are more fortunate than Bap Dada. Why? Because the attainments which are received through Bap Dada, that Baba even doesn't have a chance to experience. Brahma has been shown in Ajmer temple, but if you take a look at the deities temples, there are numerous temples built. At this time, there is a lot of glory for you. You do the service of Bharat, that is why you are worshipped even more. You are very fortunate. You don't tell for Jagadamba that she is omnipresent. Your praise is, you are praised more. You should know you are praiseworthy, and you are just praised by the God. Even you don't call Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar as omnipresent. Baba says, children, just see, they tell me as omnipresent. How much they defamed me. Baba just makes us and he elevates our status. Salutation. Victory of the mothers of the Bharat. It's not about the land which is Tamo Pradhan now. It becomes Sato Pradhan in the golden age. That is why it is said the foot of deities cannot be in the old world. So Baba tells you have to become Sato Pradhan again. And when you follow Srimad and remember the Father, then you will attain the status. Then you must have this concern that if you remember the Father, then the account of the sinful actions gets absolved. You also receive Srimad. Baba has given us the Srimad from Amrit Vela till the end. That is till night. Baba has given Srimad for every action, just we have to follow that. In the golden age, you souls will become very pure, therefore, you will receive pure bodies. When gold has alloy mixed into it, then the jewelry which is made also will be of that quality. Similarly, when the souls are false, their bodies are also false. When the alloy gets mixed into the gold, even the value of the gold gets reduced. So, the value of the soul, there is the alloy of the vices is so much in the soul that there is no value of the soul. And you wear 24 karat gold, that is the master of the world. Now you are said to be 9 karat. And Baba has this heart to heart conversation with the children. Baba, while having a conversation with us, Baba just explains our status before and what have we become now. Baba just entertains the children. Therefore, just by listening to you, listening to him, what was our original form, what have we become, Baba just by relating those forms, Baba just awakens us and he inspires us to become like that. There will be palaces of diamonds and gold. You even drink the mango juice in France and then come back. Baba just makes children experience that. The fruit there is also so large. You don't find such fruits here. Nowadays, the farmers produce the fruits and vegetables through fertilizers, but the quality and the nutrition of the fruits of the golden age cannot be found at this time. There is nothing in the subtle region. Now, you children know practically. Now, there is a meeting of the soul with the Supreme Soul, and through this meeting, you become radiant and clean. And when your children come here, you are free because you don't have any worry about your home or business. Therefore, while you are here, you have a very amazing chance to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. There, you remember your home, everything. Here, there is nothing to remember. You can wake up at 2 in the morning and sit here. You don't have such chance to go to centers at night, but here there is that chance. Just come and sit in Shiv Baba's remembrance. You should not remember anything at that time. The atmosphere helps you a lot. Just go to sleep early and wake up early. Come and sit here from 3 to 5. Baba will come and you children will also be very happy. Today, Baba said, all of us, we have come here, we must have such experience that we must come here at 3 a.m. till 5 a.m. Baba has promised that Baba's presence is available, and when Baba comes, he gives that power, blessings. Baba just keeps his hand over our head then Baba's blessings are received. So we must experiment with this. Baba is the one who teaches yoga. This one is also studying, that is Brahma Baba. Therefore, both Bap and Dada will come here, and you will notice the difference between sitting in yoga and at Madhuban and at your respective places. Just look how affectionately Baba explains that both incarnate. So we should experience that bliss. Because you don't remember anything here, there is an immense benefit of this place. Baba just gives this advice that we shall see now. If you children can wake up, Baba will definitely check. Baba has told us this advice so with so much love. Some of you children have the practice of waking up early in the morning. You have renounced five vices, have the disinterest in the whole of this old world. The renunciation of the five vices and the disinterest of this old world. And we have this unlimited attitude not because we experience sorrow but because of the attainments we receive at this time. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning. And from the mother, father, and Bap Dada, the spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. And we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. And thank you, Baba. The essence for Dharna, the first one. The wonderful act of transforming the whole world is now taking place. The wonderful act of the transformation of the world is taking place now. So one must transform oneself, live together like milk and sugar. Second, wake up early in the morning and sit in remembrance of the one Father. Don't remember anyone else at that time. Have unlimited disinterest of this old world and renounce these five vices. Sweet Baba has given this blessing. May you be a world server who remains stable in an unlimited stage and is detached and loving while doing service. By being stable in the unlimited stage, just go beyond the service and become a world server. A world server is one who remains stable in an unlimited stage. Such a server would constantly be detached and loving to the Father while serving. He would not be attached to that service because attachment to any service is like a golden chain. After doing a very good service, we come into the limited things like whether it's about respect, your dignity, status. That bondage takes you from being unlimited into the limited. Therefore, you have to be detached from any awareness of bodies and from the godly relationships, from any facilities for doing service, and remain loving to the Father. then you will receive the blessing of being a world server and constantly continue to receive success. So, to the extent one is stable in unlimited stage and one does service without having any attachment, then one is called the world server, and such a server always receives success. Slogan: have the practice of putting a full stop to waste thoughts in a second, then you will become powerful. This practice has to be made every now and then because we should have this practice of putting a full stop in a second. A Vyakt signal imbibe the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Today, Baba says that the first household of each of you is the household of your body. Then there is the household of your bodily relations. So you first have to purify the household of your body, your physical organs, until if you want to make your the personality of purity, all the organs of the body has to be made pure. Until you purify the household of your body, you will not be able to purify the household of your bodily relations, whether it's limited or unlimited. So ask yourself whether you have made the household of your body, your thoughts, intellects, eyes, lips, spiritual and pure. Only such pure souls are great souls. That is our sense organs, then our thoughts, intellect, attitude must be made very pure. Only such pure souls will become great souls. Om Shanti. Tobacco Day, that is on 31st May. There is the official inauguration of the children's summer camp, that is Raj Yoga Carnival. And all the brothers and sisters are invited at Diamond Hall. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 p.m. will be in Dadiji's meeting hall. All the kids who have come here, we extend a warm welcome to all of you. Dr. Banarasi ji will give a brief note on World Tobacco Day, which is celebrated on 31st May. Om Shanti. The world is celebrating the World No Tobacco Day. All of you are requested to be available on 31st May, where all the guests and the children and all the brothers and sisters will have to take the blood, and a rally is organized, whether it's about bicycle or a motor or whatever vehicle. And the rally will end at Mansarovar, and all the participants will finish your Brahma Bhojan in Mansarovar. Let's
भाई जी दादी जी का नहीं आएगा? दादी जी हाँ
ठीक है। नहीं नहीं आ रहा है आज तो। बस उसको ऑफ करना है ना।